Forgiveness. This card's come up before. This is a time for us to really step into that place where we fully wish to forgive. We actually born into this life to give. It's like our natural piece is to give. We're here for giving. Yet we hold on to these unforgivenesses for such a long time that it pulls so much into like our physical form. We see it as our traumas and our stresses and our dis-eases within us. We have this inability to fully let go of the things that have just crumpled us down and scrunched us into a hole. It is time for us to fully, as a collective, dip deep into the place of our beautiful heart and allow that space to truly open. Maybe that is the returning to the place of the Eden within and the Eden without. They say that the world that we see and experience is a reflection of our inner being. So as we look at the collective, we can see that every human's inner being, maybe not every human, but most humans' inner being is one of strife, because the world seems to be at strife with itself. So us, you, me, individually, we have our homework, our love work, our work, to come back to the place of our heart, to surrender into that wholeness, into that holiness of who you are. And everything is supporting this. The universe is supporting you. When we look towards the stars, we are standing at a gateway. This new moon in Scorpio, it offers to you powerful transmutation. Scorpio has a powerful and strong energy. It's ruled by Pluto and also by Mars. So Pluto has this sort of not going to play the game type of energy. I'm going to take what you've done and dig it in and dig it out and find what's hidden behind where you've tried to hide it all away. I want to uncover so you can see that which you think is dark. Maybe it has a flare or an illumination or a potential hidden within it. But we have this grand tendency to make everything bad. Everything seemingly comes with like a critical eye, a prejudice, or a judgment. How can we as humans ever evolve? And in that Mars type of energy, which through November, just so that you know, Mars is so conjunct with the sun that it's combust. So if you think that you put anything in front of the sun, it's going to disappear in the burning brightness of the sun. And so during this time, there's this energy around Mars where the light of Mars, two different ways to look at it, gets completely consumed by that of the sun. But then also maybe the sun is amplifying its energy even more so. We may find it as turbulence within our relationships, and from both Vedic and Western in our relationships. So if you're feeling a little snappy, or your partner's feeling a little snappy back at you, maybe there's time for some forgiveness, to sit truly heart to heart, listening ear to ear, hearing even like how one speaks. And on that note too, just being reminded, just before this I did pranayama and meditation, pranic healing. We do this once a week, every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. and you're welcome to join. Just send me a message and I'll give you the details. But besides the point, we're in this place of really looking in and tuning inwardly, finding the gateway into our internal eternal beingness, following that light that's within us, that's always pointed towards the heavens, that's reaching for us to grow towards the light, just like the lotus flower. And the message was clear. It was about this divine leadership, this independence, but also we're interdependent with each other, because as we are doing our own personal work or not, we do in all ways affect those that are around us or our collective. It's time for us to truly be mindful with our thoughts, our actions, our words, how we are being in the world. If you truly wish to be the change, this is a very auspicious time, and we are awakening in a doorway that's going to open, and most of us are going to be taken by surprise. And this time too, this new moon, there may be surprising nuances to this new moon. So make sure that you're feeling wide awake and not distracted by those things that you have not forgiven, but be complete in that place of a free and open heart. That's a powerful time for you to really stand in your power, to be the truth that you are, that change you wish to see in the world. This is the time to look within and rise from within, so you can rise out into the world and be that flame of light. So I know on some level too, some of that made some sense for you. It for sure it did for me. So from my heart to yours, may you be beautifully and blissfully blessed. Namaste. And again, this is Belinda Pearl, and you can always find me at belindapearl.com. Namaste.